Tulsidas Ramayana, written by Colonel P.K.G. Mishra. As a child, sometime in 1975, once while traveling in a train, I was witness to a very unique conversation between two ladies, probably in their mid 40s, who were my co passengers. One of them I remember clearly as a fair complexioned lady with sharp features, wearing spectacles, reading some magazine. From her looks and conduct, she appeared belonged to the lecturer or professor community. Precisely, that was the question which the other lady asked her after their initial know each other conversation. I was amazed to hear the professor looking lady replying that her formal education was restricted to merely primary classes, that too in some remote village of Uttar Pradesh. She got married at a very tender age of 10 or so. As per the custom, it was after 4-5 years of her marriage that she came to her husband's home. Fortunately, her father in law had shifted to Nagpur after a few years, and she also got an opportunity to join him along with her husband. Basically, she was brought along to look after the household affairs. Her husband himself had just finished his matriculation. He picked up a job and further continued his studies up to post graduation. However, this lady did not get an opportunity to pursue her education due to her domestic commitments and compulsions. Probably she herself gave more priority to her home than her education. However, in their small puja ghar, there was a copy of the voluminous and thick Ramcharitmanas, commonly referred to as Tulsidas Ramayana. All those who have seen this may recollect the bold and extra large font size of the letters. She started reading it on a daily basis during her free time that she used to get in the afternoon when the menfolk being out. Initially, it was a Herculean exercise for her, but slowly she got conversant with the language and its finer nuances. Now she was able to read, write, and comprehend. Her command over the language and the expression power made it extremely difficult for that other lady to believe what she was hearing. Probably she wanted to hear what she believed. She herself, being a professor in a college, thought that she was traveling with one of her counterparts. Nevertheless, both of them had become so friendly that formal educational disparity had ceased to be of any consequence. They parted away after getting down at their respective destinations only to meet after almost 25 years in one of the functions at Hyderabad in 1999. It was the presentation ceremony for the award of Best Mother in Law. There, 5 mother-in-law picked from each zone and one at national level based on the entries submitted by the daughter-in-laws. The event was organized by Reliance, and Bilkis Latif, wife of ex-chief of air staff, was the chief guest. Both my train co-passengers were the proud winners. The actual professor was the best in one of the zones. However, the best mother in law at national level was none other than the professor looking Ramayana prodigy. We keep reading Ramayana and other religious books to offer our daily prayers to the Almighty and feel satisfied at having done our duty. But I don't think anyone has used Tulsidas Ramayana in a better way as a source of formal education for learning than my co passenger with whom I travelled that day way back in 1975. Of course, we are constantly in touch with each other. Today, she is 80 plus but has not lost any of her charms nor the enthusiasm for reading verses from Ramayana as a daily routine. Tulsidas Ramayana is not only her friend, philosopher, and guide, but her true mentor. In fact, after my marriage, she visited us, and you know what gift she got along? Tulsidas Ramayana. Since then, it occupies the most revered place in my small puja ghar. I may not be able to read with her punctuality and sincerity, but every day during my morning prayers, I bow down to touch that holy book with forehead. It is my way of paying gratitude to that co passenger, that is, my beloved mother. Thanks for listening.